All right, enough Euros. Let's talk Copa America. There's good and bad. Shall we start? Let's start with the good. Let's start with the football side of things. Well, good. Less good if you're Colombia. I was excited for this final. I thought Colombia, when I watched that first half, I thought...
Oh, they played so well.
They got this. They got this. This is where it comes to an end for Lionel Scaloni. On top of that, you see Messi going off. Messi crying on the bench.
The second half,
But then after that, it's the changes that did it. Lo Celso, Paredes, and of course, Lautaro. Okay, Scaloni, stop it. Stop it. Play Lautaro. Forget the World Cup. Play Lautaro more. For me, it's obvious.
I just thought they looked better without Messi. And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear, but it's the truth. They were better without him. And I think there's, again, a bit like with Cristiano, there will be a moment where this is inevitable. Inevitable that he just can't do it. A game like this, through the tournament in the group stage, is fine. But he was not fit at the start of the tournament. He was not fit during the tournament. He missed some games. He started this final. I'm not sure how fit he was to start anyway. And then obviously there's the tackle, the incident, and his ankle is really swollen. He has to come off. I just thought they were better. And for me, the goal, in a way, the Paredes, Lo Celso, and the assist from Lo Celso for Lautaro is just amazing. And this is the kind of movement and ball movement and runs that they don't always have with Leo as well, obviously.
That's a really good point. You don't have that option when
it's a different option. But
it's also true that the people who made it happen, with all due respect, Leandro Paredes, who, was extremely up and down last season. Yeah. Now I don't even know where, I think his contract's up, right? So he's out there. I think he's a team. Lo Celso, he's another guy. He's kind of like forgotten on the back burner, right?
Spurs,
and obviously Lautaro is a different story. The way they came through, I thought Colombia tailed off in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the substitutions either. To take off James and Luis, all that front three.
James wasn't working though.
I know, but you've been really good on set pieces all tournament. Keep him even just for that during extra time, man. I was not, and again, I thought after that front three change for Colombia, they were not the same threat.
We have to talk about what happened before the game. If you watch the game, you'll know it was delayed. Literally, this happened hours ago, so details are still sparse. So I'm just going to go by what the official reports seem to be so far. There was a large quantity of fans outside the stadium who tried to get into the stadium. Some of them trying to get in via the ventilation system.
A lot of them managed to get through without tickets.
And certainly our reporters, others on the ground saying this crowd is over capacity.
Yeah, you could see.
Our colleague Carrie Brown even coming out and saying everybody should just turn around and just go home now, forget the game, which I thought was a bit, but if you're there and I'm not there, I might have said the same thing if I'd been there.
Scary. Yeah, you could see it was like in that Champions League final in Paris.
Possibly even worse, but more like maybe I was thinking the Euro 2021 final, where Wembley was at way over capacity.
Yeah.
We also saw fans injured, and I think there's an issue with policing as well.
Yeah.
Clashes with the police. Again, I'm not in a position to tell a policeman how to do his job in terms of security. Clearly, when you see people bloodied, that's not how things are supposed to happen.
No. And it's such a bad look for the USA to start with the World Cup to come in 2 years. And I don't care if it's CONMEBOL who was responsible to organize it, if it was CONCACAF, it doesn't matter so much. Everybody worked together, and this should never happen. This should not happen.
It was
like the pitches, like all the problems that this Copa America.
We'll get to the other issues.
Yeah, but still.
It was CONMEBOL organizing it, but obviously CONMEBOL aren't responsible for the policing and the security. And this is the part which I really, really struggle. At all these major events, you have what they call filtering areas, right? So there's gates that are away from the stadium that you can only access. You go through once that you show you have your ticket. You can only get in, but the gates, the block off access is far away from the stadium, right? It'll be like, I don't know, a half a mile or something, right? Now it's harder to do in some places. Like you look at where the Arsenal Stadium is, for example. You're like in the middle of a city or the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
That is not the case with Hard Rock in Miami. People arrive by car. You don't have tickets, you don't get into the parking lot.
Yeah.
It's not like people come on foot, right? this is a complete breakdown. They have to get this right for 2026. And you can't just say, oh, but I don't want to hear a backlash also from fans of other American sports. Like, this doesn't happen in the NFL. It's not the NFL. It's a different sport.
Yeah, different crowd.
Different situation, different crowd.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared. It's not like Miami hasn't hosted football matches before.
Yeah.
This is really unacceptable. You expect just a full investigation, a full report, and those who are responsible need to be held responsible, and they need to be held to account.